EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. In the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Two and now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run with Mostert up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Mostert off the option. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through a 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Ready up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Brought down at the 20.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Here's Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Chiefs 7. Jason Sanders, the kicker off one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question.
That's caught inside the 20, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Slot man moves right. From midfield, here's Tua. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And the slot man goes in motion left. AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Running the counter with Mostert. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 94 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Attack!
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. as time expires in the first half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play fake. Mahomes in trouble, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Butker now to add the extra point.
Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
Hey, 57 colors.
Mahomes now on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Yellow.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
You think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, Sundown. Hey, 43. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Hey, 57.
Mahomes now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Here's Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Tua to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Now receiver in motion left. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up second and 13. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we